Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Nightly Chronicle. I am investigative journalist Corey Carmicheal, bringing you the news that they do not want you to hear. Our top story tonight: tragedy struck under the L&N Bridge last Sunday on February 13th, as decorated detective of the Cincinnati Police Department Thomas Elliott was found dead with multiple stab wounds and gunshots. Police so far have released no official statement in regards to this horrible attack, but have assured the press that the investigation is ongoing. Detective Elliott is survived by his 10-year-old daughter Katie and many other extended family members. He was known in his precinct and in his community as a man of impeccable character and unmatched generosity. From all of us at the Nightly Chronicle, our hearts go with his family, and our deepest respects go with the men and women who serve our city in such a fearless capacity. While the police have released no official statement regarding the attack that killed Detective Elliott, we at the Nightly Chronicle did our own digging and were able to locate several citizens who live nearby who testify that they saw a group of people attacked by a large lizard monster earlier that evening.
There I was, down by the Kentucky Bridge, under there, just sipping me on some good old Kajaka and, making me some dinner for the night. And then, I was hearing some commotion up in the bridge, and, that's not none of my business again, to get all that whatnot. But then I heard gunshots and I looked up. And next thing you know, I see 6 motherfuckers up there fighting a huge motherfucking snake. What do you think my black ass did? I ran my homeless ass right the fuck yonder. I wasn't about to get into none of that mess right there. None at all.
Witnesses describe what they saw as a humanoid snake creature, but we here at the Nightly Chronicle believe that these sightings bear a striking similarity to the Loveland Frogman, sighted just 25 miles away in 1972. Information about the Frogman can be found on the World Wide Web at the address on the screen. Is it Frogman? Is it gangsters? Who knows? But we certainly know that something doesn't smell right. The police say Detective Elliott was found alone with his partner Detective Lydia Pulaski, but witnesses mention as many as half a dozen people on the scene earlier that the police don't mention. It is very unlikely that we will ever hear the truth about the events that took place under the bridge that night. So as always, I encourage our viewers to keep their eyes open and stay vigilant. On the same evening on the other side of town, 31-year-old stage magician Nigel Moore and 12 of his stage assistants were found dead in Moore's vacation cottage from what is apparently ritual suicide. Cincinnati coroners released a statement indicating that the official cause of death for Nigel as self-inflicted knife wounds, while the cause of death for his 12 assistants appears to be drug-induced cardiac arrest. According to the family and friends of the victims of this horrible tragedy, Nigel and his assistants were extremely close, often engaging in polygamy and other cult-like behaviors. What was not discussed in the police department's official statement was the unrelated death of an unidentified person at Moore's personal residence on the east side of Cincinnati. While the actual identity of the victim has not been confirmed, Nigel's wife Pamela Moore has been missing since the incident took place. And as always, the police have been less than forthcoming when approached on the subject. Detective Pulaski, can you confirm that the body inside is the homeowner, and does that have anything to do with the murder-suicide that happened earlier this evening?
No comment.
Detective Pulaski, does this have anything to do with the death of your partner earlier this evening?
No comment.
The unexplained events of February 13th again leave us with more questions than answers, and no less than 14 families in our community are in smoldering ruin for seemingly random and chaotic reasons. I personally don't buy it. I cannot shake the feeling that all of this is building up to something even larger and more catastrophic than we have seen thus far. If the rest of the city has its way, when the disaster comes, we will all be sleeping, barely even conscious, as the world is engulfed in madness and death. I, for one, refuse to stay asleep, and pledge to my viewers that I will do all I can to shed light on the truth, because the truth is the most potent weapon that we have against whatever is coming for us. This concludes tonight's broadcast. Once again, to all our viewers, we thank you for your time and your support. Stay vigilant, and good night.